Hello students, hope you all are fit and fine. Dear students, we know that due to corona pandemic, the whole country has been under lockdown. The country is struggling with schools, teachers and lack of education. Most of schools are giving online classes, so we will also take the advantage of the same and continue our study so that we can cover our syllabus, and it will also help you to maintain the flow of study. Now let's start our chapter, that is chapter 1, Parallels and Meridians. During our studies, we will show you some difficult words as underlined in the book, which you have to learn for better performance in your question answers. Now let's start. You already know that what a map and a globe are. Before starting this lesson, that parallels of meridians, parallels and meridians, parallels of different lines, you must have known about what is map and what is globe in your previous classes. But to remind it again, I'll explain you that maps and globes help us to know our world better. Map shows the places on a flat surface, whereas globes are spherical in shape, but both shows the physical features of a place or an area. So we use them to find places on the earth's surface. Just as it is easier to find your friend's house if you have a fixed shop or a cinema hall nearby, then it will help you to recall or remind that this shop was in near my friend's house. Similarly, if you have a fixed point or a given place, then it will help you to locate a place easily. So on the map or globe, we have two poles, that is the North Pole and the South Pole. You can see the picture as shown on the screen, that is North Pole, which is on the top side, and the South Pole, which is the bottom side. So these are the two poles. So they are useful in forming a system for finding other places on the earth. From this we can find out the places of different places on a map or a globe easily. So if you look closely at a map on a globe, you will see lines drawn on them. If you will be very close to the map or globe, you will see very thin lines that are drawn sideways, that is from the east to west directions, and they are called parallels of latitude. So you can see this, that lines, parallels of latitude, the lines that run from top to bottom in the north south directions are called meridians or of longitude. So you will see the lines of latitude and lines of longitude in this picture as shown in the screen. So the parallels of latitude and the meridians of longitude are drawn using the poles as reference point. So these are the reference points. They make a grid that makes it easier to find a place. So when we try to find a place or find out a location, these lines becomes very useful, and when these two lines crisscross each other, they form a grid, which is most important thing of a map or globe. So now let's know what are parallels of latitude. The parallels of latitude or parallels are the boundary lines of imaginary circles drawn around the earth. So these are the lines which are imaginary. These are not the real lines. We can imagine them. So around the earth, they run in east-west directions. They run from east to west direction. The parallels of latitude have been named so because they are parallel to each other. They are parallel. What do you mean by parallel? Parallel means the two lines which cannot meet at a particular point. They cannot meet. Okay, so they will go by their own. So these are called parallels. So two lines are said to be parallel if they never meet and the distance between them remains the same all along their length. Their length will be same and they will not meet at a particular point. If these lines are found, then we can call it parallels of latitude. The equator is the longest parallel. So you can see the picture of equator. Look at the picture. The equator divides the earth into two parts. That is, it is the middle line which divides the earth into two parts. It is the longest parallel. It runs around the middle of the earth and lies halfway between two poles. It divides the north pole and south. It divides the earth into north pole and south pole equally. The equator divides the earth into northern and southern hemisphere, and we can say that this north pole is the northern hemisphere and the south pole is the southern hemisphere. The other parallel lies to the north and south of the equator. There are also other parallel lines which lies to the north and south poles. They become shorter as we move away from the equator. Equator से हम लोग जितना दूर जाएंगे, it becomes very short. So they are just dots at the two poles. When they will reach to the pole, it will look like a dot. The parallels are numbered. These parallels are numbered. The equator is marked as 0 degree. The equator is the longest parallel and it is marked at the 0 degree. Starting from the equator and moving north, the parallels are marked from 0 degree to 90 degree, starting from the equator and moving south. It starts from 90 degree, 0 degree to 90 degree. It covers the range. It starts from 0 degree and reaches to the 90 degree level. The parallels are marked from 0 degree to 90 degree. In the same way, they are marked from 0 degree to 90 degree, starting from the equator and moving south. From 0 degree to north pole to 90 degree, and from 0 to 90 degree south pole. From both directions they are marked. The letter N or S added after the number tells us if the parallels is in the northern or the southern hemisphere. The north pole is 90 degree N and the south pole is 90 degree S. So north pole is marked as N and south pole is marked as S. The two important parallel lines between equator and the north pole, they are Tropic of Cancer. So now you can see the right side picture. In the middle we have 0 degree. You can see the 0 degree equator. Equator is the longest parallel and it is 0 degree, and on the top of it towards the north direction or north pole we have Tropic of Cancer, which is 23 degree half, 23 and half degree north में है, and it's up we are having Arctic Circle, that is 66 degree, 66 and half degree N. Similarly, towards the down or bottom we are having 23 half degree S southwards, that is Tropic of Capricorn, and उसके नीचे we have 66 half degree S, that is Antarctic Circle towards the south pole. So now we will start that meridians of longitude. A meridian of longitude or meridians. Longitude lines are also known as meridians. You can see the longitudes, lines of longitudes in the screen. So these are also known as meridians and is carved of an imaginary semicircle that joins two poles. These lines joins North Pole and South Pole, and these are the imaginary lines and these are semicircular. The meridian run in the north-south direction. All meridians are of same length these meridians are of same length. इनका length same. Look at the picture on the left. You can see that the distance between two meridians becomes smaller as we move away from the equator and towards the pole. That means that if you will see the picture, that you will find that two meridians become smaller as we move away. जितना दूर तक हम लोग दूर दूर जाएंगे, it will be very smaller. Near the poles, the meridians are crowded together. So pole के पास it becomes gathered together. They are meet at the poles because their meeting place is the poles, near the poles. So the meridians passing through Greenwich, that means in England, a place is taken as the 0° meridian. So you can see the prime meridian, जिसको बोलते हैं 0° meridian in the picture, that is near the passing through Greenwich in England. It is called the prime meridian, main meridian. The meridians are marked as 0° to 180°. Just like we have seen that North Pole starts from equator, it starts to 0° to 90° towards the north, and 0° to 90° towards the south. Similarly, these meridians also marked as starting from prime meridian, it is 0° and it moves towards 180°. In the same way, they are marked 0° to 180° starting from the prime meridian and moving west as well as east. The letter E and W added after the number tells us if the meridians is to the east of the or the west of the prime meridian. So it moves towards the east direction as well as towards the west direction. The 180° E meridian is the same as the 180° W meridian. We use the letter W for west meridian and we use the letter E for the east meridian. So towards west we are having 180° meridian, and towards the east we are having 180° E meridian. These meridians and the prime meridians together divide the earth into two equal halves. Just like the equator divides the earth into two equal halves, similarly the prime meridian also divides the earth into two equal halves. The half to the east of the prime meridian is the eastern hemisphere, and half towards the west is known as the western hemisphere. We have discussed that in the north, towards the north we were having the northern hemisphere, and towards the west we are having the towards the south we are having southern hemisphere. Similarly, in case of meridians, it is also divided as eastern meridian and western meridians. Meridians and time. Have you watched a cricket match played in another country live on television? Mostly the time there does not match the time in India. So have you seen the match, international match, cricket match, where you can find that the time, Indian time and their international time does not match? For example, when a match starts in the morning in England, it is already afternoon in India. So when you will find that a match starts in the morning in England, we already have afternoon in India. India and England are on different meridians. It is because that both India and England, they are not in a that means in different meridians. We can say that there is a time difference between places on different meridians. So on different meridians we are having different times. There is a time difference between places on different meridians because they have sunrise and sunset at different times. Why there is time difference? Because of the sunrise and sunset. Places on the same meridian have the same time as they have sunrise and sunset at the same time. When you will find that we are having sunrise and sunset at the same time, we are having same meridians. But if they differ, then the meridians also differ. So places on the same meridians at the same time as they have sunrise and sunset at the same time. For any given place, the time in places to its east will be ahead of its time because the sun rises earlier there. In the east direction, sun rises earlier, so it goes faster, and the time in places to the west will be behind its time, and towards the uh, west direction the time will be back. For example, Singapore is to the east of India. It is 2.5 hours ahead of India. So Singapore, which is in the east direction of India, it is 2.5 hours ahead of India. When it is 8 a.m. in India, in Singapore the time will be 10:30 a.m. Another way of saying this, India is to the west of Singapore and is 2.5 hours behind Singapore. We can explain this in another way, that India is west of Singapore and it is 2.5 hours behind Singapore. So to simplify it, we can say that to locate a place on a map, we need to know the number of parallels. That is, we can say that 23 degree N, and the number of meridians, that is 77 degree east, that lies closest to it. Then we can find the place, suppose Bhopal, by looking near the points where the parallels and the meridians meet. So when we will see that the lines of latitude and the lines of longitude meet at a place, that we can say that it is grid. These crisscross lines are called grid, and we can find out the location of a place from the grid. So from this lesson we came to know that there are two poles. To summarize this lesson, we can say that there are two poles, that is North Pole and South Pole, and the main line which divides the earth in two equal halves are equator. You can see the picture on the screen again. Equator, and that is lines of latitude and lines of longitude, which helps to locate a place, and without which it is impossible to find out a location of a place. So all these are about your parallels and meridians. Go through the lesson properly, read the lesson properly, so you can understand this properly. Thank you.